Hey, everybody. Happy Beauty Bingo night. I am super excited to be with you. I absolutely love bingo for those of you that don't know me. So say hey once you're tuning in. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. And if you're a guest, tell me who your consultant is. I will say, if you are watching on Facebook, I might not see your name pop up if you didn't give Facebook permission to use your name. So if I say, hey, Facebook user, that is why. So it is no offense meant. I also have my lovely team member Cheryl in the comments helping us out. So if you have not had a chance yet to pick your bingo numbers, you are going to pick 5 numbers between 1 and 25. Put them in the comments. They can be any 5 numbers. They just can't be anybody else's 5 numbers. That is the only rule. So between 1 and 25, you're going to pick 5 numbers. Make sure they're in the comments. We have to know your numbers now. You can't keep them a secret. Otherwise, we'll draw the first 5 numbers and we'll be like, oh, those are my numbers. Bingo. And you didn't comment numbers. That doesn't count. That's cheating. Okay. So if you have not put your numbers in the comments yet, make sure you do that. And Cheryl is going to go ahead. Cheryl, can you comment the names of who you have numbers for? You don't have to put their numbers, just put their names of who you have the numbers for. And if you don't see your name on this list, Cheryl is about to comment, then make sure you put your numbers in so that we have them before we get started. So make sure you say who invited you. So, because it might not have been me. It could have been Cheryl. It could have been one of our many other consultants that we get the joy of working with. So really quick, in case you're not mine, my name is Hannah. I am your MC for tonight. So if I'm not your consultant, I mentor your consultant. So welcome. Thank you for supporting your consultant. This is going to be fun. I have prizes to give away. They're going to mail out by Friday at the latest. So within the next 2 days, if you earn a prize, it will be mailing out. So comment your numbers. Tell us where you're tuning in from, and tell us who invited you. All right. So I hope you guys are ready. Also, if you guys have any questions as we go, make sure you're asking questions. We only have 3 people on live right now, you guys. We have more people that have numbers than that. So make sure you say hey so we know you're here. All right. Cheryl has numbers for Morgan, Felicia, Brooklyn, Alina, Stephanie, Tabitha, and Kelly. So if I did not say your name, put your bingo numbers in the comments. So the way that this is going to work is I've got a bingo card. I'm going to pull it up and you're going to see me in a little corner over on the side and you're going to see our bingo card and we're going to call numbers and then I'm going to tell you what each square is as we go because each square is something. It might be a product. It might be a cool Mary Kay fact. It could be a lot of different things. So I'm ready to have some fun tonight and you're going to learn some new tips. You're going to learn some cool things about what happens when you support your consultant in different ways that you could support your consultant if you're not sure what those look like. So I am going to do our random number generator up here. So I have no idea what order these are going to go in. So if you like free things, comment and say, if it's free, it's for me. My favorite phrase, if it's free, it's for me. So our first number is going to be number 25. So let me share my screen over here with you guys. Number 25 on our bingo card down here says free. So this is a free space. But our other favorite thing that is free is that you always get free sessions with your consultant. And that can look like a lot of different things. And it can be a face-to-face in-person event if you guys are local to each other and both comfortable being in person. It could be virtual through a screen. We've done a lot of that these last couple of years, but you get a free consultation with your consultant. And did you know that your consultant will send you a free sample pack anytime you ask? You can try our award-winning skincare. You can do a color session. You could do a fragrance sniff. I like to call it a sniff party, but you can get all kinds of fun free samples in a pampering pack to do a consultation with your consultant at absolutely no cost to you. And so if you would love a free consultation, tag your consultant and say, hey, I need a consultation. And it can be something different that you've not done before. So that's number 25. And if you go ahead and claim that, your consultant will have a pampering pack out to you by Friday. So in the next 2 days. So make sure you go ahead and claim that if that is something that you would love to have. All right. So our next number is going to be number 15. And make sure you comment and say, hey, that's my number. I'm number 25. As we go through, it makes it more fun. I also do prize drawings from the comments, so make sure you're commenting. Number 15 is our next number. So we've got 25 and we've got 15. So that is our CC cream. So let me tell you about our CC cream. As soon as here we go. This is our CC cream. This is the box that it comes in. This is what I was introduced to when I first tried Mary Kay 6 years ago. That sounds bananas. So this is our CC cream. Y'all, I am not a makeup person. Like, in the least. I don't do makeup really, to be honest. And I definitely didn't before Mary Kay. This is magic, and it is a summer must-have for me. It does 8 things in 1 tube. It's a tinted moisturizer, so it doesn't feel super heavy. It's got a concealer in it. It's called CC cream because it's a color corrector. So it's a really lightweight foundation. It's got SPF 15 in it, so it's going to protect your skin throughout the day. Magic. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing makeup when I wear this. It comes in 5 shades, so it's really easy to figure out what your shade is. You're very light, or you're light to medium, or you're medium to deep, or you're deep, or you're very deep. If you are Casper's cousin, you are probably very light. Okay. It's typically pretty easy to figure out. There's only 5 shades. It's got a smart technology that helps adjust to your skin tone once you're inside of your shade range. So this is wonderful. I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. It's really light. It doesn't feel oily. When I first started using Mary Kay, I was really, really combination oily. And in the summer, I sweat profusely. And I don't feel like I'm losing my whole face with this, which is nice. So if you're looking for something that's just really lightweight, it's going to help like correct some redness, give you a little bit of hydration and a little bit of sunscreen. CC cream, y'all, is where it's at. And I love how long all of our products last. This tube would last me, I'd go through maybe 2 tubes in the entire summer, like May through, I don't know, September, whenever it's hot. I'd go through maybe 2 whole tubes if I wore it every single day. Love free makeup. Yes, same. I love free all of the things. So that was number 15. And our next number is number 24. So let's pull our screen back up and see what that is. Number 24 says 100% satisfaction guarantee. So did you know that when you choose to shop with your consultant, all of our products have a 100% satisfaction guarantee? Hannah, what does that mean? That means if you start using a product, whether it's skincare and you buy the wrong formula, or maybe you buy a lipstick and you use it and you're like, this sassy fuchsia lipstick is way too sassy for me. I need a different one. You can exchange it for a similar priced item for free with your consultant. She doesn't lose money. You're not out a product. It is literally our job. It's why we make as high of a commission as we do, as our job is to service you and make sure your products are working for you. And so your consultant gets to work with you and make sure you're liking the products that you get from them. And if you decide, heck, Mary Kay, I don't want to work with my consultant anymore, like I don't care, you can give the product back to your consultant and get a 100% refund. Now, you can't give her an empty tube back, okay? Can't do that. But if you've started using something and you're like, we need to like change this, we need to do something different, your consultant will work with you to help figure that out. So that is what gave me confidence to first use Mary Kay as a customer, was I knew that my consultant was going to help me fine tune, make sure all of my products worked for me. So that was 24. We've got 3 numbers. Who has numbers drawn so far? Has anybody had a number drawn yet? We have 3 numbers drawn. Our next number is number 22. So this is our mascara. And oh my gosh, guys, we have so many mascaras. Sorry, I went to click the button to stop sharing and it said share. And I was like, am I not sharing the bingo card? You too can be a Mary Kay consultant. Obviously, I'm very tech savvy. We have lots of mascaras. So these are the 2 right now that are living in my makeup bag. The one that was on the bingo card is our ultimate mascara. I like to call the ultimate mascara like the go-to mascara. That's the, what do you want in a mascara? I don't know, just a good mascara. It's a good everyday mascara. It does a little bit of everything. All of our mascaras are water resistant. So if you get stuck in the rain, you cry, as long as you're not like rubbing your face while your mascara is wet, it won't move. We do have one waterproof mascara though, if you are a waterproof person. But this is our Lash Love Fanorama mascara. So this is a great everyday mascara if you want sassy lashes. And then this is our Lash Intensity mascara. This is if you want like va-va-voom lashes. And you can layer your mascaras. Did you know that? You can layer mascaras. So I like to use this one because it'll get all my little baby lash. I have non-existent eyelashes. Anybody else have like very fine baby eyelashes? And mine are blonde to add insult to injury. So I have to wear mascara if I want to look like I have lashes. So this one gets all of these little fine ones that are in my inner corners especially, and helps fan them out. And then this one, once they're out where I want them, puts more product on them and really makes them sassy. So I like to layer these together especially, but you can layer any of them together. Any mascaras on the planet can be layered together to add benefits. Most international makeup artists, if you watch them, talk about how they wear like 5 to 7 layers of mascara. Now, I don't get that that crazy with my mascara layers unless it's a super special occasion, but I will do 2. And these are my personal favorites. So if you use Mary Kay mascara, tell us what your fave is, or tell us what you look for in a mascara. When you're buying a mascara, what does it have to do? Do you need length? Do you want definition? Do you want your lashes separated? Do you want like falsies without the falsies? What do you look for in a mascara? So that was number 22. We've drawn 4 numbers so far. Is anybody getting close? Our next number is number 11. Yes, number 11. And, oh, did I get these off of the shelf? I did not. Oh, no. So these are our hydrogel eye patches. That was the one thing I forgot to grab off of the shelf. These are, I call them magic erasers for your eyes. So we're going to talk about eye cream here in a little bit. But you use these eye patches like once or twice a week. Does anybody have a hard time with just like tired eyes? Like you've got dark circles, you've got puffiness, maybe your eyes hurt because they're so dry. Me. Okay. So you use these once or twice a week. And you put them on for like 20 minutes. There's these really pretty sparkly rose petal shaped things, and it puts a bunch of hydration into your under eyes, makes them really happy, and it helps with puffiness. It's going to help get rid of darkness, and it like boosts your eye cream. So I like to call them magic erasers because that's what they do. These are one of my favorite products. My customers all love this product. So it's a really fun one. It's Korean beauty inspired. So if anybody's into the like K-beauty, this is inspired by that. So that was number 11. Yay! Felicia has 11 numbers. Morgan said I always layer these 2 mascaras together too. Awesome. Yay, guys. Okay, we're getting close. Anybody getting close to a bingo? I think somebody said that they have 2 numbers so far. Anybody have more than 2? Okay, number 20 is our next number, and that is this one. Okay, so I put the wrong color tube on here. So we're going to pretend this is orange. Okay, we're going to pretend it's supposed to be a blue tube. So this is our Mary Kay limited edition After Sun gel. This is aloe vera elevated. Okay, so anybody, especially now that we've had this warm weather, I know we've got a lot of people in the like Ohio, Kentucky areas watching right now, Indiana. We had amazing weather this weekend, and everybody went outside in it and did not wear sunscreen, and everybody is fried right now. So does anybody on here just fry in the sun? Like you hit warm weather and you're like, oh, this is great, I wanted this, and then the next morning you're like, oh, this was a bad decision, why did I do that to myself? This is going to be your best friend. I'm somebody that I typically burn once and then I just get darker the rest of the summer. I have a really neutral undertone. And some of you were like, well, that must be nice because I just burn over and over and over again. This is especially going to be your best friend. So this is going to help soothe your burn. It's going to help alleviate the itching that comes with your burn. It's going to help it fade faster. It's going to feel better. I have some before and after pictures we can put in the comments. I didn't even think to pull this picture up to share with you guys while we were on the live. I don't know how well my picture of a picture will show up, but you guys can see that burn right there. She put that after sun gel on, and the faded picture was the next morning. It is amazing. And I keep mine in the refrigerator. Also, if you know anybody that welds, you can get UV exposure from welding. My husband moved to a welding position this week and is covered in burns right now because he didn't know he should have been wearing sunscreen. So if you have any welders in your lives, this is wonderful for when they get burns. This is limited edition, so make sure you snatch this up. This tube is literally the size of my head, and it's only $15. A lot of my clients will buy like 2 or 3 at a time to make sure that they have enough. So then if you like go to the beach in November when this isn't in our catalog anymore, you've got a spare. So that is after sun gel. It is amazing. Okay. So that was number 20. Our next number is, does anybody have a bingo yet? Oh, we have somebody from California. Hello, Tammy from California. There's lots of sun in California as well. So I once had a client that moved to Ohio from California, and she had a light she would sit in front of in her kitchen all the time because she didn't get enough sun because there is significantly less sun in Ohio than there is in California. I don't know what number I just said we were doing. Number 14. Am I sharing my screen? I am not. You too can be a successful Mary Kay consultant, you guys. Okay, number 14. I didn't get these out of my purse to hold up for you, but these are really nifty. These are called beauty blotters, oil beauty blotters. So where are my oily girls at? Raise your hand. Or where are my sweaty girls at? It's getting warm. Told y'all I sweat profusely in hot weather. It is not a good time. I have some health conditions that my temperature regulation is terrible. I'm typically freezing cold regardless, but there are rare occasions I just cannot cool myself down and I'm just hot. What these do is you can keep them in your purse, you can put them in a pocket, you can keep them in your car, you can put them in your makeup bag, you can put them wherever you want. They're like literally the size of a tissue, but there are like 60 of them in this little tissue sized container. They're tiny. You know those like little wallet clip things that guys use sometimes and put in their back pocket? It's like the size of that. It's really small. But what these are that you can dab it all over your face throughout the day or just where you're shiny to get your excess oil out or your sweat off of your face. And it'll absorb it into the tissue without having to do a full face wash. So it's a really great, it doesn't necessarily refresh your face, but it'll at least get that excess off of your face. And it's super unaffordable. It's a super like affordable. I try to say inexpensive and affordable at the same time. And that didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Super affordable item. I think like literally you get, what is it, Cheryl? 60 of these tissues for like $8. They're very inexpensive. So that was number 14. Do we have any bingos yet? I sweat when it's not hot. Yuck. Yeah, summer is not my friend. I like the weather right now where you guys know the joke from Miss Congeniality where they're like, what is your ideal date? And she's like, April 25th. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. You just need a light jacket. Ideal temperature. Me right here. All right. Next number is thinking real hard about it. Give me a number, please. Okay. Number 10 is cash. Who loves cash? I love cash. And so this is, I want you guys to take a guess. And if you're a consultant, you're not allowed to say because you know the answer. Take a guess at, as a consultant, how much you think we make percentage commission. So say if I sold $100 today, how much profit do you think I would make from selling $100? So my number, if I sold $100 today, how much money would I make from that $100, do you think? Take a guess. Felicia said $45. That's a good guess. Anybody else want to get a guess? Remember, you get entries for the giveaways for commenting. If somebody gets this right, you automatically, I'm going to write you down for a prize, and you can win multiple prizes. I don't limit you at one. So if I sold $100 today, how much profit do you think I would make from that $100? Cheryl says there are 75 tissues in the oil blotters that I was just showing you guys. Someone said 60, maybe 20. 50 is right. So I don't know. Sana101. I don't know what your name is. I just see your username. Comment your name for me so that I know you get a prize. I would make $50. So in Mary Kay, everybody that comes into Mary Kay can make a 50% commission, whether we've been in for 5 seconds or 50 years. We buy it wholesale and we sell it retail. So we don't have like a weird sliding scale to determine our commission. It's really easy math. So if I need to pay my electric bill, I know I need to sell double that to pay my bill. They make it really easy, and I get paid within 24 hours. If they give me cash or check, they write it out to me. I take the part that pays for the product to either order the product for them or to replace it on my shelf if I choose inventory, because inventory is optional in Mary Kay. And then the rest is my profit. So if I give them a discount, that would come out of my profit, but we make a 50% profit when we sell our product at retail. If they pay with a credit card, it takes 24 hours to clear, and then it's in my account. So I like that we get paid whenever we work. I don't have to wait 2 weeks. Brooklyn, yay! Okay, so Brooklyn is our first prize winner. Does anybody have any bingos yet? We have done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Has anybody bingoed yet? Yeah, 50%. I was like, I could teach people to wash some faces if if I make a 50% commission. My consultant makes way more money teaching people to wash their face than I do working full-time retail, because I started when I was in college. All right, next number is 23. 23. Okay, so this is our lipstick. And so we have 3 different lipstick lines that are all wonderful. What I have on is called Blush Velvet. So this is a really good neutral color that I like. You can tell it is well loved. So this is Blush Velvet. So this is a semi-matte lipstick. So we don't have a true matte lipstick because matte lipsticks tend to dry your lips out more. It can make them look more textured and just honestly not as good. So we try and keep that hydration aspect in all of our lip products. So it's a matte finish. I might have to reapply once throughout the day, but it does have a longer lasting effect. There's also a semi-shine lipstick that it's the same type of lipstick, but it's got more of a shine to it, whereas this is more of a matte. And then we also have a Supreme hydrating lipstick line that is our newest lipstick line. It just launched like last month, and the colors are gorgeous and it's extremely hydrating. So I have a couple here behind my laptop. Let me put one on for you guys. And we have really, really great options. So whether you're a neutral lover or you like the bright, bold colors or you like darker, whatever your preference is, there's a color for you. And regardless of what your skin tone is, again, there is a color for you. Now, there will also be colors that are not for you, and that's what your consultant is there for, to help you figure that out. So these are our nourishing lipsticks. This is called Rockstar Red. I also love that some of my makeup just compliments me and affirms me when I put it on in the morning, right? So this is the Rockstar Red and the Nourishing line. We have so many reds too, and like purples. We have bright reds. We have like darker reds. We have orangey reds. I love the options. So our lipsticks are great. This is Rockstar Red. I had on whatever I told you the name of the other one was. Blush Velvet was the neutral that I had on. So we love our lipstick options. I just need a lip conditioner, no color. We have a really great product, Tammy, called Satin Lips, and you can get it in a duo or individually. So it's a sugar scrub that gets all the dead skin off of your lips, and then there's a shea balm that hydrates your lips. So it gets all the dead stuff off and then hydrates the healthy skin once you've exfoliated it. So that is like a bestseller for Mary Kay, is that Satin Lip set. So definitely talk to your consultant about the satin lips for sure. And it causes your lip stuff to stay better if you are a lip wearer, because then you're not putting lipstick on dead skin. There's nothing worse than trying to wear lip color on like dead flaky skin, because then you're like trying to pick it off and then your color is patchy and it's not a good time, right? All right, so that was number 23. Does anybody have a bingo yet? Make sure you say bingo so we know that you've bingoed. All right, next number is number 13. So let me pull our picture back up here. Okay. Number 13 says, love my tribe. So this is another, here we go. I want you guys to guess, what are you responsible for if you build a team? Let's say you decided, this Mary Kay thing seems fun. Let me like test the water tonight. What do you think you would be responsible for if somebody else decided to join your team? What would you be responsible for? Okay. I know, 13. Yay. 13 is Mary Kay's lucky number. It's our favorite number in Mary Kay. That's why it's love my tribe number. So while you're answering that, I want to say that this is popular for, I would say, almost all of our Mary Kay consultants. I can't speak for everybody, but for everybody that I've met, this is something that really attracted me to Mary Kay. I was in 2 sororities in college and hated both of them. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And I walked into a Mary Kay event, and it was the first time I was ever in a room full of women that felt authentic, that cared what I had to say, that were interested in what I had to say, and that like genuinely cared about the things that I was bringing to the table into the conversation. And it wasn't in a like, this could benefit me type of way for them either, because they weren't my consultant. And so I really love that people genuinely care about each other in this company. I have major chronic illnesses that have impaired me from working my business throughout my 5 years. And there's always somebody that's ready to step in and do a class for me, or do a consultation for me, or do trainings for me when I'm not able to work with my people. And I just I love it. There are a couple of conferences I drove myself to in different states and got very, very, very sick because of my illnesses. And both times somebody got in my car and drove me home to Ohio, no questions asked, because they wanted to make sure I got home safely. I have a background in education, and I can guarantee that had that happened at any of my bigger teacher conferences, it would have been a major problem and a major inconvenience to everybody else. And people would have talked about me instead of being concerned about helping me, which is partially why I'm not in that field anymore. But love my tribe. Felicia said, okay, so my question was, say you decided to try Mary Kay and somebody joined your team. What would you be responsible for? Felicia said, helping them learn the products to help customers. Tammy said, keeping in contact with your team all the time. Okay, so some of you are going to really like this answer. Your responsibility as a recruiter is nothing. You have no responsibility, because Mary Kay Ash was a really smart woman when she built this company and knew not everybody wanted to be a recruiter. Not everybody wanted to be a leader. And so leadership is an earned position in Mary Kay. And so I've earned leadership because I care about working with people and it's important to me. And I love helping pass on skills to success to people. And so if you're under the sound of my voice, it would be my responsibility to help your new team member learn how to run their business, because I've told the company and I've shown the company that I'm passionate about leadership. And in leadership in Mary Kay, you earn that right. You don't buy that right. You don't get that right because you're prettier or better or you have more of something. We all have the exact same career path to follow if we want leadership. And I did that track and I earned my position fair and square, just like anybody else can, because I have built a successful business. And that's how you earn leadership in Mary Kay. So your recruiter will probably be a cheerleader. Like they'd be like, yeah, you're great. Do the things. Let's do training together. You're the best. But I would be your coach, and I would be the one that sits down and maps out what is success for you, and how do you want to run your business, and how can I support you the best, and what can we work on this week or tweak, or I'm a cheerleader too, but I would be that nitty gritty details person for you. And so I really loved that, because I did direct sales before Mary Kay and had a terrible time, because I was responsible for anybody that joined my team, and I had like a ton of people join my team in the beginning with that company, and I was like, I'm brand new and I don't know what I'm doing. And I didn't want that responsibility coming into Mary Kay. And so I really, really loved that. So that is one of my fave things about Mary Kay, but we also love each other in Mary Kay. I don't like to say Mary Kay is like a family. I don't know about anybody else. I have a very dysfunctional family. Like, I don't need any more of that, but I enjoy genuine relationships. And that's what we have in Mary Kay. So our next number, that was 13. Our next number is, we already did number 10. Why are you giving me repeats? That's rude. Okay. Number 16 is going to be the bumblebee. And so this is our mascot, our little symbol in Mary Kay. Does anybody else love bees? Bees have a really personal meaning for me in my life. But this is a really big deal in Mary Kay, because Mary Kay Ash always said it was found by scientists aerodynamically. Words are really hard. Are words hard for anybody else sometimes? Aerodynamically, the bumblebee should not be able to fly. Its body is too big for its wings. It's too heavy. It shouldn't be able to fly. Its wings shouldn't be able to support its weight. But nobody told the bumblebee that, so it kept on flying anyways. And Mary Kay Ash always said it is very much like women. We wear so many hats and do so many things and really juggle way more than we should have the hands to be able to juggle, but we keep doing it anyways, because that's just what women do. And so Mary Kay Ash picked the bumblebee to symbolize her organization of women that just kept on going anyways, defying gravity, defying odds, defying all of the things. So that was number 16. And then our next number is number 15. We did that already. And it really likes number 10. It really likes number 10. Anybody have a bingo yet? We're on number 2. It picked number 2. So number 2, what this is Mary Kay has some really cool apps for you guys as customers. This one is called Mary Kay Mirror Me. When this app first came out, you guys, it was wild. I was messing with this and I was like, this is bananas. All right. So what this app is you can download it. It's a free app and it allows you to try on different color looks. So you can play with mascara. You can play with how sassy you want your lashes to be. You can play with eyeshadow colors or cheek colors or lip colors, or it'll give you recommendations if you pick a model that looks similar to you in the app. And so it just lets you play with different makeup things virtually. I do it when I need to laugh, because sometimes it looks really crazy until you play with the settings and the like sliding scales of how bright you want things. But it is a really cool tool and it's really fun to use. So it's called Mary Kay Mirror Me. So that was number 2. I just picked number 2 and we had done 16 before. So here, we've done number 2, number 10, number 11, number 13, number 14, number 15, number 16, number 20, number 22, number 23, number 24, and number 25 are the numbers we have drawn so far. So we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We were about halfway through our numbers. We've got 12 numbers drawn. Has anybody bingoed yet? We will go through all of the numbers, but has anybody bingoed yet? Our next number is number 6. So that is this cute little palette over here. And this palette is really cool. So all of our palettes, we have 3 different palette sizes, are completely magnetic. So how that works is instead of buying an entire palette for one eyeshadow color that you like, you can fill it with whatever colors you want because it's magnetic. And so then when you run out of one color, for example, I had a customer actually today send me a picture of her palette and 2 of her 6 eyeshadows were empty, and she can just refill those 2 eyeshadows instead of having to buy a whole new thing again. And so this is our perfect palette. So this is one that it fits perfectly into like a purse. It's got a mirror in it. So you can do your color on the go. This is our pro palette. Y'all, I'm not a makeup person, but we come out with colors that I like, and they're always limited edition, and I hoard them. So I have 3 personal perfect palettes, and they're all different. So, like this is our old limited edition spring colors that I've really liked. You can tell because some of the colors are no longer in existence. This one is our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, and I have my cream to powder foundation in there. So our cream to powder foundation is also magnetic. So is our sheer pressed mineral powder. And this is what I call my pink palette. So it's all of my favorite pinks. And so these are all magnetic. The one in the flyer is called our Petite palette. And so it'll hold 4 eyeshadows or 1 blush and 1 eyeshadow. So they're all completely customizable. You get to pick how you fill it. You can put whatever you want in there. It'll fit eyeshadows. It'll fit our blushes, our contours, our highlights. Like I said, our cream to powder foundation and our pressed powders all fit in these palettes. So that was number 6. I'm making sure I'm circling the numbers as we go. We did 24. It really likes number 10, y'all. It really likes we make a 50% commission. We did number 11. Oh my goodness. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is our next one. So this is the heart. Did anybody have number 4? Anybody have number 4? So what I like about number 4, this is a heart. And what I like to say about this is that when you support your consultant, you know that you're supporting a company with heart. Mary Kay was a company built by a woman for women. Mary Kay Ash was a single mom of 3, and I'll talk about her in a little bit. But she wanted to build a company that supported its people, that was behind its people completely, that its sales force was going to feel completely uplifted and loved. And we absolutely do feel that. Our company is very, very, very generous to its consultants. There are so many prizes that we could earn just for doing our job. We can earn designer jewelry monthly. We can earn diamonds every year. We can earn trips. We can earn the use of company cars. So many opportunities that they give us, but they also donate millions of dollars every year to domestic violence shelters across the country. They donate at least $3 million every year to domestic violence shelters, in addition to things like helping start a text for help hotline and fund a website called loveisrespect.org. And they donate at least $1.3 million every year to cancer research for cancers that affect women. So 1 in 4 women are affected by domestic violence. So that means likely there are at least 2 of you that have been affected by domestic violence directly. And you don't have to say it if it is you. But 1 in 3 girls are affected by dating violence. And those girls grow up to be women. And so if we don't do something different, it's going to become 1 in 3 women as those girls grow. And while I'm very lucky that my husband loves me, and it's a little disgusting the amount that he does love me, I'm fortunate to have a husband that does truly love me. I was not as fortunate as a teenager to have boyfriends that I could say the same thing about. I was in very toxic, very volatile relationships, very abusive relationships. I have a lot of childhood trauma from those relationships in middle and high school, and several of them were physical altercations of people having to pull him off of me. And if I can keep one teenager from experiencing what I experienced in my relationships as a teenager, I have done my job. I am an ambassador for our charitable foundation, and girls don't know better if they don't see better, if they're not shown better, if they don't have better role models. And so regardless of what your value of yourself is, people are watching you, and people are watching you as the example they set for themselves. And so it is so, so important that we raise that bar for ourselves, that we have boundaries, that we have expectations, that we utilize our voices. It is the most powerful tool you'll ever have in your life is your voice. We learn how to say no. We learn how to say, I am in control of myself. And we just change the narrative for our people that are coming of age and that are our next generation. And 1 in 3 women are affected by cancer, directly or indirectly. So, it might not have been you, but it could have been your sister or your aunt or your mom. And that's a very large number. So those are 2 things that we feel very, very passionately about as a company, that we still put lots of money and funding into, is helping end domestic and dating violence, and also finding cures for cancers that affect women. So that was number 4. Those are things that you support when you support your consultant, is a company that has an amazing heart. What was the last number I picked? It was number 4. Number 4 was the last number I picked. Next number is number 1. So I was just telling you, I tell you about Mary Kay Ash. Mary Kay Ash is a real lady. Does anybody want to take a guess at what year she started this company? Cheryl's not allowed to answer because she knows the answer. What year do you think Mary Kay started this company? So a little bit about our founder. Like I said, she was a single mom of 3. She had an entire career in direct selling, because back then that's what women did, because after a certain age, you were expected to be a wife and a mom and at home, and they didn't want you in the office and in the career place. And so she was very, very successful in direct sales. There was nothing wrong with direct sales. That was just what women did back then. If, they needed extra income as a mom, or they were the only income as a mom. And she worked these careers in sales and was often number 1 in these sales. She was with multiple direct selling companies, and was just often swept under the rug for being a woman. She was told all the time, "There you go, Mary Kay, thinking like a woman again." And finally she was like, what's wrong with that? It's called intuition. What is wrong with thinking like a woman? I'm number 1 in your sales force for a reason. And so she started her own dream company, where women would be appreciated for what was between our ears and what we wanted and what we worked for. And that's why we're paid the commission we are. That's why they give us as many prize incentives as they do. Because here's the thing, is that yes, we could probably go buy, for example, my wedding ring broke last year. And it was a cheap wedding ring. Like, we were broke college kids when we got married. We could have gone and bought another cheap wedding ring. I was not going to invest a ton of money in a wedding ring, to be completely honest. It just wasn't something that was important to me. I'd rather put my money elsewhere. But if you tell me that I can earn a free diamond ring for just doing my job, I will absolutely do that. And that is how I earned this ring last year, was when you hit a sales benchmark for the year, you get to pick a diamond ring. And so this one is way fancier than any that my husband and I ever would have paid for. And I earned it for free, because Mary Kay Ash knew that if you put things like that in front of a woman, she'll work for it, even if she wouldn't buy it for herself. So everyone told her that she would be bankrupt within the first few weeks of starting her company. And we have been around for a long time. What are your guesses? How long have we been around? Someone said 1983, 1988, 1992. 1915. 1915 is really close to when Mary Kay Ash was born, actually. She was born right around then. Our company was started in 1963. So we have been around for just about 60 years. Those were all very good guesses. And that's why Mary Kay is still such a prominent company today, is because, like I said, we still have our founder's values. We still follow her heart. And we're centered around people. Companies start because one of 2 things. Somebody says, I have this great idea. I could make a lot of money from it. And they turn it into a company, and they make a lot of money from it. And there's nothing wrong with that option. The other way that companies start is somebody says, I see this need, and I think a lot of people could benefit if there was something in place to help. And that's how Mary Kay Cosmetics came to be, because Mary Kay wanted a place that people, women specifically, could come and, determine their own type of success, determine what that work looked like for them, make a decent wage doing it because we make a 50% commission, and honoring and celebrating their people. So that's a little bit about Mary Kay Ash. We love talking about her. We could tell you more about her later if you want to know, but that was number 1. So 1963 was the answer to that question. 21 is the next one. So 21 is right down here. So we're going to give you some more product information. This is concealer. So I have 2 products here to show you guys. So let me turn my screen share off so you can see me. So I have 2 products right here. Now, you can use who uses concealer? Tell me, do you use concealer, or are you like, why would I use concealer? What is it for? Right? That was me coming into Mary Kay. I was like, I don't know what concealer is. I assume it conceals something because it's in the name, but what do you use that for? So do you use concealer, or do you have no idea what concealer does? Okay. So this one is our concealer in, what color do I use? Light ivory. This comes in 6 colors, so it'll come in light and deep in both, or in all ivory, beige, and bronze. So there's a light and a deep in all 3 of those shade ranges. So it's very shade inclusive. That's something I love about Mary Kay, is they're very shade inclusive. And what you use concealer for, Felicia said, I do not. What you use concealer for is it's going to help conceal some of your imperfections. So like I said, it is in the word. So for example, like if I really wanted to get in and cover all this redness up, I could use concealer. Or if I have like a pimple on my chin, I can put concealer on it, and it'll just give me a little extra in addition to what my foundation is doing, is what concealer does. Now, there's also one called Under Eye Corrector. This is Under Eye Corrector. And it is a concealer for your eyes specifically. We're going to do a little bit of color theory here. So when we were in kindergarten, we learned all about color theory, the color wheel, right? Opposing colors. And so it's the same concept with our face. So our concealer for our face is mostly going to be covering up like reds, right? Because we get redness through our face, but we don't really get redness around our eyes usually. Around our eyes is more like blue, purple, because we have those under eye circles. We're tired. So that's when this comes into play, this under eye corrector. This is going to be more of getting rid of the blues and purples. So it does something different for your eyes. It's also going to be good if you get like bonked in the face with a softball or something and you've got a bruise that you want to help cover. You could use under eye corrector on that because it's going to help correct those blues and purples. So that is the difference. That's what concealer does. It just gives a little extra coverage to any discoloration in your face based on what you're trying to get rid of. I personally do a little bit of both of these on my eyes when I do wear a full face of makeup, because my under eye corrector is going to help even out my darkness, but my concealer is going to give me a nice even color that looks natural on my eyes before I put like eyeshadow or anything on, because the under eye corrector is a little peachy colored. So it looks kind of orangey on me. So I mix it with a little bit of my concealer just to make it more like skin toned color for me. And not everyone's going to wear light ivory concealer. So if you're a beige, you could mix it with your beige and it would be the color that you need it to be for your face. So there's a little bit about concealer. Tammy, that is a-okay. Not wearing makeup is totally fine. I am naked faced most days. It's totally fine. Skincare is my jam. So that was number 21. Do we have any bingos yet, y'all? Any bingos? All right, number 7. Number 7. Let me pull us back up here. All right, number 7 right here. This is the reduce, reuse, recycle sign. So this is one of my favorite things about Mary Kay, and I won't nerd out too hard on it about you guys because I know nobody gets as into this as I do usually. Mary Kay is very green friendly. So those of you that are worried about how Mary Kay affects the environment, our manufacturing and distribution center, which is in Texas, everything is tested and made, most of it right here in the United States. We have a couple of exceptions because they're made in like Italy to have special certifications for you. But our distribution and manufacturing facility is run on completely renewable energy. We have solar panels. Everything is renewable energy, clean energy there. We don't use not bad, but energy that is harmful for the environment. All of our like packaging is as recyclable as possible. So our packing peanuts dissolve. They're like cornstarch, so they are biodegradable. All of our boxes are recyclable. We've planted over 1 million trees, which I think is really cool. I have a degree in agriculture education. Fun fact about me. So we support lots and lots of green practices. I really, really love that about Mary Kay. So our next number is 12. No bingo here. That's okay. We're still going. You still have time to get a bingo. All right, number 12. Number 12. Number 12, number 12, number 12. That's what number it was. Number 12 is our Clinical Solutions Retinol. This is a big deal, y'all. So let me show you this. So this is the box. It comes in a really pretty box. And I'm going to throw papers on the floor. So this is the first ever medical grade retinol that you can get outside of a med spa or esthetician's office or outside of your dermatologist. It is 0.5 for those of you that are retinol users that are like, well, what kind of retinol is it? It's 0.5. So medical grade. This is our only product that if you are pregnant or trying to get pregnant, you cannot use this. It is medical grade. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means like there are certain medications you can't take if you're trying to get pregnant, okay? Retinol is something that is commonly used to treat a lot of things. It helps with acne. It helps with wrinkles. It helps with skin texture problems. It can help brighten the appearance of your skin because it is helping promote the building blocks in your skin cells themselves. Yay! Felicia has a bingo. Okay, we're still going. She's not going to be the only bingo. Let me get your name down. So we have 2 prize winners so far. Where did my ink pen go? Oh my goodness. I lost my ink pen, you guys. I probably threw it on the floor. I like to do that for some reason. All right. Felicia gets a prize. Yay! Okay, so this is really neat. So the cool thing that sets this apart from other retinols is that has anybody here used retinol before, like a medical grade retinol? You were like prescribed Retin A or something like that. A lot of the times when somebody starts using retinol, you just start using it every day, and it makes your face angry. It makes it dry. It makes it flaky. It makes it itchy because it's going to dry some parts of your face out, and it's not a good time always. And so the way that ours works is that it's that medical grade retinol, but it also has a calming facial milk. So you saw there were 2 things in that package. And so it's a retinization process. We're the first to come up with something like that. And so what that means is like once or twice a week, you mix your retinol with your facial milk and then you put it on and it helps soothe your skin and it doesn't cause irritation. And then you bump it up to like 3 times a week. And then you start doing it once or twice a week with the retinol followed by the facial milk until you build your tolerance up to be able to do it every day. So it's an 8-week retinization process. It's really, really cool because I know my face would have been really angry if I just threw it into retinol. So it made my face a ton brighter when we were doing before and after pictures for this. I'm younger, so a lot of my friends are like, I don't want your before and after, like you don't have wrinkles. But I was giving them mine for this one and they were like, Hannah, I don't need your before and after. It literally looks like you just put an Instagram filter on your face. I was like, well, thank you for thinking that I have an Instagram filter on my face every day, just walking around. I will take that as a compliment. So I do enjoy the retinol. Morgan, I lost track of my numbers, so I didn't even realize. Oh, Morgan. Morgan also has a bingo. Yay, Morgan. Yay. Okay. So that was our retinol. Next number, I already did number 1. We did 24. I should have picked this so that it couldn't reuse numbers, but I didn't see a button for that. I apologize, you guys. All right. Number 8 is it's going to be me throwing stuff on the floor again. You too can be a Mary Kay consultant. It's probably fine. One moment. Hold, please. Awkward elevator music. Insert here. Okay. So number 8 is cleanser. This one specifically is our Time Wise 3D cleanser. It comes in our Miracle set. So if you're a Miracle set user, this is the cleanser you use. It's a 4-in-1 cleanser. It does have anti-aging in it. I've used this cleanser since I was 20 years old because I didn't necessarily have wrinkles. A lot of them anyways. I had a lot of them on my forehead, but I didn't want wrinkles. So I used this preventatively, and it has gotten rid of a lot of the aging issues that I did have. I have very expressive eyebrows, and my forehead shows that. So it's a 4-in-1, so it cleanses, it exfoliates, so it's got beads that dissolve into your skin to get a deeper clean. It's going to tone, so it's going to help with some of the like bacteria issues in your skin, and it's going to brighten your skin, so it's going to make you look happy, awake, and alive, even if you don't feel that way. It's an illusion. This is the cleanser that I personally use. A lot of people that use Mary Kay use this line as the Time Wise 3D, and it comes in normal, dry, or combination oily. So regardless of what your skin type is, you can get a product for your skin type. That's super important with skincare. If you're oily, you need products for oily skin. If you're dry, you need products for dry skin, and everywhere in between. So cleanser is number 8. You use this every day, twice a day. You should wash your face twice a day, you guys. Twice a day. Can I tell us the numbers again? Absolutely. We have done numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't remember. No, I have not said 5 yet. Look at you, Cheryl. Thank you for being helpful. Okay. Next number is one we've already called, 15. We did 11. I need a button that doesn't allow it to give me the same number again. We've done number 10, and we just did number 8. Okay. Number 9. You guys. Okay. Number 9. Number 9. Oh, what is my screen doing? Hold, please. It was adding a little bit of spice. Was it like blinking for you guys? Okay. Everything's fine. Please don't be angry. Why are you angry? Is it flashing for you guys? Is it flashing for you guys? Or is it just me? Is it just doing a dance for me? Hold on. Let me reopen it and see if that helps. Okay. Everything's fine. There we go. Okay. I don't even know what number I just called. What number did I call? Number, I don't know. 9. Number 9. Number 9 right here is lifting serum. I got distracted by the disco rave that just happened. Okay, number 9 is lifting serum. This product is really neat. So this is from, I think this is one of the things that I threw on the floor. I didn't pick back up. Y'all. Thank you for bearing with me. It is indeed on the floor. Hold again. Okay. So this is lifting serum. Live television, you guys. This is lifting serum. So this is a part of our Time Wise Voluform line. So this is our advanced anti-aging line. So this is for people that are like, I need Botox in a box without the needles. I need to turn back the hands of time, right? So lifting serum, what it's going to do is it's going to lift everything up where you want it to be, or it's going to keep it where you want it to stay. So this is really great. It is really soft. It doesn't feel like powder, but do you know how like after you put powder on something and it just feels like really soft? That's kind of how it feels for me. It is a serum, so it's not actual powder. That's just to me how it feels. But I love this. It'll also help tighten up this area as well. And it'll help restore your triangle of youth is what it's called. So that's where we want our this part to be a little more pronounced, and we want this to be a little less pronounced. This will help with that. And if you're like, man, I need to bathe in that stuff, There is not enough in this jar to do that, but we have a really great toning body lotion called Targeted Action Toning Lotion that you can ask your consultant about. And it is for everything beneath your neck. It's called anti-jiggle lotion is what I call it. But lifting serum was that one, and that was number 9. Steph has a bingo. Where is Steph? Steph, do you have a bingo? Are you guys together? Are you like watching together on the same phone? Steph has a bingo. Yeah, our consultants are playing too. Our consultants like prizes, so I give them the option to win. Okay, Cheryl, make sure you're double checking numbers for me, please, please, please. So, for bingos so far, I have Felicia, Morgan, and Stephanie. Okay, Cheryl said yes. Yay, Stephanie. Okay, next number is a number we already did. That was number 4. We just did number 9. It's just gonna play games with you guys. That's what it's gonna do. All right, next number is number 19. Number 19. So number 19 says shop small, support small businesses. And so know that when you are shopping with your Mary Kay consultant, you are supporting their small business. Your consultant makes a 50% commission when you purchase from them. That is a big deal. That helps pay their electric bill. It helps, send their kids to dance classes, or it helps support your consultant's hobby or pay off debt. Or, I know like Morgan is really wanting to take her husband on a honeymoon because they haven't had one of those. For me, Mary Kay allows me to put my daughter in private preschool because that's important to me. It allows me to take her to horse conventions. My 4-year-old is obsessed with horses. It is her special interest. And so it gives your consultant experiences and it gives them choices. And you are directly impacting that family when you choose to shop with your consultant. And the same thing is true when you refer people to your consultant, when you host with your consultant to gather your friends, when you shout your consultant out on social media. I would challenge you guys tonight when we get off of this to just go make a post on social media, if you have social media, just about how great your consultant is, so that people know that your Mary Kay consultant is great. All right. I'm sure that they would really, really appreciate that. The biggest compliment you can ever give us is a referral and a shout out. So that was number 19. Oh, yep, Tammy, Cheryl is helping me, but she's also playing. She's rather competitive. She likes to win things. We did number 13. We did 7. I'm about to just start picking random numbers myself, y'all. There's like 4 numbers left. All right. I'm going to just start randomly picking numbers. Okay, so we're going to do number 17. Number 17 is eye cream, and this is also from that Voluform line specifically. We have multiple skincare lines, so there are different types of each product so that it can really cater to your specific needs. That's what that consultation with your consultant is awesome for. So this is the Voluform eye cream. This is mine. You can tell it is well loved. This is really great because this one has a metal tip applicator on it that your product comes out of, and then it's got this ball on the other side that you can massage your eye cream in with, and it helps extra with bruising and swelling. So if you have a lot of darkness, a lot of dark circles, a lot of like puffiness, crepiness, this is great. I personally use 2 different eye creams. So I use the one from that TimeWise 3D line in the mornings because I want something that absorbs quickly. And then I use this one at bedtime because I want the like heavy duty stuff while my face is trying to heal while I'm sleeping. So this is that eye cream. You should use eye cream because this skin, you guys can poke it and feel, this skin is very different than this skin. So this needs special moisturizer. Our eye creams are great. And like I said, it's going to help with your eye area. One of the first signs of aging is our eyes, you guys. Eyes, because we show our emotions here. We touch our eyes a lot. We rub our eyes. It's really sensitive and delicate skin. So it shows aging faster. And so we want to take care of this area especially. And so eye cream, this one is like thebomb.com, but we do have other eye creams that are also great. Yay, Kelly and Alina have bingos. Okay, so what number did I say that was? I said that was number What number? Number 17. That was number 17. Okay, number 5. Let me pull up. I'm gonna speed through to be honorary of y'all's time here. Number 5 is blush. So we have a really great line called Chroma Fusion, and that's our eyeshadows and our blushes that are the powder finish, which is the traditional type that you would buy. And they are so long lasting. I can put it on. My makeup stays all day. They're really pigmented, which is awesome, especially if you put them over top of a primer. Put primer under your product. The color is going to be better. The product is going to stay better, and it's just going to look so much better. So we have a wide variety of blushes as well, whether you're a really neutral blush person or if you want some hot coral, hot coral, which is what is in this picture, or you want like a deep wine blush. We have so many options to help complement not just your outfit or your complexion, but your personality as well. So our blushes are wonderful. Next number is going to be number 18. So speaking of primer, this one is our foundation primer. I'm holding it upside down. This is foundation primer. And what this does, yay, Cheryl! What this does is this, I call it pothole filler. So you guys that don't wear makeup, listen to me. Even on days I don't wear foundation, I still wear foundation primer because what it does is it goes on and it evens out my skin texture. So it also has SPF 15 in it, so it's protecting my skin. But it's going to make my pores kind of appear smaller because it's going to help even out this texture in my skin, and prevent stuff from falling into my face. If you do wear makeup, what it's going to do is it smooths out your texture so that you don't have foundation falling into your pores. You don't have foundation sticking on top of skin flakes. It's going to make it more even. It's going to make your foundation and your makeup look much better on your face. So foundation primer. I also, if I'm going to go outside and like go running, or if it is especially windy while I'm outside for any reason, I wear foundation primer because it's that extra barrier of protection on my face. Because here's the deal, you guys. I tend to work out early in the morning, and I don't necessarily want to wash my face and put moisturizer on right before I go work out and get sweaty. That does not sound like a good time to me. So I tend to do like a micellar water and foundation primer, work out, and then I come home and do an actual face wash routine in the shower. No, you're totally fine. So foundation primer, this is one of my favorite products. It is translucent, so it doesn't have a color. It's a universal color. And then the last number, our last number is number 3, and that is going to be Pore Minimizer. This is one of the products I was introduced to at first when I first tried Mary Kay, and it's so great. So what this does, it's called Pore Minimizer. You can't literally make your pores smaller. It's genetic. I know, I'm sorry. Someone's like, but my pores need to be smaller. Illusions. Okay. So what this does is it closes the entrance to your pore to make it look smaller. So think about kind of like a coin purse that you would keep things in. It's got like the drawstrings, right? I can't make this purse smaller if this purse is my pore, but what I can do is I can close the strings. And so it's harder for stuff to fall in, right? And it's going to look smaller as we pull those strings. And so that's what this does for your pores. And you could use this every single day. But Pore Minimizer, you can use it on any skin type. Every day. So it's not going to make you oily. It's not going to make you do anything weird, but it's going to help reduce your breakouts if that's an issue for you because you've got less stuff falling into your face. And it's going to reduce the appearance of the size of your pores. So if you feel like they look big, wide, and open, this will help with that. So thank you guys for bingoing with us tonight. This was super fun. Let me know if you have any questions and make sure you check in with your consultant. Like I said, I have 4 winners so far. So our first 3 bingos are getting prizes. And then I'm going to go through the comments and randomly select some other people to earn prizes. So your consultant will message you to get the address if you are a prize winner. But here's the thing, you guys, if you are on, you get a free pampering pack from your consultant. Remember, number 25 was free. So let your consultant know if you want a skincare pampering pack or if you want a color pampering pack, because you can have a consultation for either. Or if you've done all of that and you would prefer to like smell perfumes, let your consultant know that as well. And I will personally send you a fragrance pack for you to smell. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Go ahead and send your consultant your address so that whether you're getting a prize, a pampering pack, or both, we can get that out to you by Friday. And if there's anything that sounded interesting that you're like, oh, I need that, let your consultant know and they'd be happy to get that to you. So happy bingoing. Until next time, you guys. Bye.